Hey everyone. Uh, sorry we got disconnected. Either way, since July of last year, 2023, I've had to move a total of 3 times. And you already know how stressful moving is, but imagine having to move 3 times in the same year, basically, or less than a year. But either way, for a while, but I am recording basic videos and photos to assemble into lessons for you all. I've got to get I've worked out already on the scripts. Now I just got to make sure I have the videos necessary to teach you what I want to ensure that will help you best understand the concepts. So be patient, stay tuned. Again, I'm not counting on this. So what had happened was, I don't know how long ago this happened, but I got with this organization back in 2019. At some point, they were not reporting their income correctly, and eventually, they were falling short on funding. They could not pay the homeowners who were leasing their houses to them for community housing. And what ended up happening was they wound up owing the landlords like 2 years worth of back rent. Eventually, the organization dissolved, and myself and the employees were transferred to other organizations. And then, unfortunately, what happened after that was it was only a temporary transfer to begin with, as they went to one organization, and then this final one where I thought we were going to be permanent. Turns out the poor choices they made with regards to not reporting their expenses, money coming in and out, and everything. Well, basically, it caused all of the community housing to just be cut out completely. So all the case managers, including mine that I have right now, are now out of work. They have to look for a new job soon. Between now and June of this year, basically, we're all gonna basically get relocated, and we're not necessarily going to be with the same organization anymore. So I'm trying to just wait and see what happens. They're not going to let me be homeless or anything. And I just hope I have a decent case manager who can see what I'm doing and supports my efforts to just finally break this cycle. I don't want to be a dependent like this anymore. I don't, but I can't go anywhere else. I don't make enough to deal with normal housing. At the same time, I don't make enough. I make too much. I make too much for most other nonprofits. So, as well as other forms of assistance, such as welfare, I make too much in order to qualify. So, for now, I'm trying to just get this together with the permanent supportive housing I'm dealing with after battling 22 years of homelessness, following in my mom's footsteps. I'm basically cleaning up the ends and pieces of my mom's chaos. And fortunately, I found a job at Amazon. I've got my benefits and everything. Now I'm waiting for them to basically get me to a new place where I can again continue to build my credit, equity, and whatnot, so I can eventually not depend on nonprofits anymore, but also I just want to flat out just move out of California. I don't know how long it's going to be before I finally get out of here, but I don't like California due to just all the bad experiences I've had. Plus, basically, California makes it too easy for people to more or less work the system and get away with stuff. Like, if you live in California, you see all the homeless people camping and trashing and defecating everywhere. It's awful. I can't deal with this anymore. Granted, I'll have to until I can get out of here. But I will, on the sides, beyond working at Amazon and making the YouTube channel for you all, I'm also trying to get stuff together to help myself finally move out of California and sustain myself financially without having to worry about employment. Specifically, I'm talking about investments for which I'm paid dividends. So that's what I'm trying to do on the backside, and that's also why I'm not so desperate for followers, likes, or anything, because I don't use this for validation. The knitting is validating for me. Like when you saw Tigger's sweater, that could I my goal was whether or not I could make a dog sweater that's a onesie, and could I make a Celtic knot heart. And I succeeded on the Celtic knot heart, and I kind of succeeded on the onesie. I've got to redo it some because, yeah, the back legs are too long, unfortunately. So it's not a complete failure, but the fact that I achieved at least one of my goals on the sweaters, every dog sweater's like that. I try to achieve 1 to 2 goals. Can I make a dog sweater? Can I make a hood? Can I make sleeves and a turtleneck? Can I make a Celtic knot heart? Every single dog sweater makes me focus on a specific skill. And so that's what I'm trying to do. And that's validating. I don't need anybody's input. The fact that I made a hood, the fact that I made it short enough that Tigger can go potty and not pee on the sweater, that's validating. That gives me the validation. I don't need it from another person. And most important, with regards to you guys, is I need you to tell me, what do you want me to do? Again, I'm trying to grow a community. I want to be able to serve you guys. And tell me, what do you want to learn? What do you want to learn? Let me know what you would like for me to show you next. And on top of that, uh, I'm trying to. I want. I want a community. I kind of want, sort of, basically, I want for my followers, my subscribers, to kind of be like a fan base that believes in me. Growing up with a narcissistic mother, I didn't have the love I wish I could have had as a kid. And so knitting was a way to validate myself without my mom's input. Plus, my mom crocheted. I didn't have to be in competition with her. Once I got away from her, I started crocheting more. But dealing with my abusive mother, I didn't. I'm kind of looking for what I didn't have as a kid. I'm not looking for attention. I don't want validation from you guys. I want people who believe in me. I want a community. I want people who either want to learn how to knit. Eventually, I'll start doing crocheting videos and yarn production. Eventually, get into that. I want people who admire my work and perhaps they want to see what I'm doing next. The newest dog sweater, the next dress I knit. Maybe they want to support me in a way that doesn't cost them any money unnecessarily. So it's just, that's kind of what I look for. I don't just want likes, subscribers for the hell of it. Basically, I don't care for the vanity metrics. Everything beyond, pretty much everything beyond 500 subscribers are vanity metrics for me. I can monetize my channel through other ways like crowdfunding and affiliate marketing, but and then I'm investing on the side, so my dividends and compound interest support me in a way that I'm not desperate for you guys to buy the stuff I have. But perhaps someday, if maybe as a birthday gift when my birthday comes around, or in celebration of the Gotcha Day with Tigger, maybe you would donate on our crowdfunding pages. That's not necessary right now, but I don't want people to do it unless they absolutely value what I'm doing, if I inspire them. Otherwise, I just want true fans. I want true fans. I want people who believe in me, who love what I do, and admire the fact that I am conquering a lot of my past struggles. That's really all I care for. I don't need the vanity metrics beyond the 500 subscribers, because granted now it's different, but we used to need the 500 subscribers in order to get the community tab. They did lower. We used to need 1,000 subscribers for everything. Now we can get. Then it came to where we needed only 500, and then not even that. Now it's more about like just validating your identification and just enabling everything in the YouTube studio. But either way, beyond the 500 subscriber, I kind of have what I needed. And while it would be nice to go a little further, be able to monetize the channel, I don't need YouTube ad revenue monetization. I don't need that. I don't. I'm investing so my money can work for me, and I'm not in the as big of a rush, guys. I'm not pressured to ask you to support me financially. I'm not, because that's kind of annoying, frankly. So I don't wanna. I don't wanna put a burden on you guys. I don't want to transfer my hardships onto you. I don't want to do that. And so, of course, knitting takes time, especially if I'm trying to show uh, projects that might take a while. Someday I'm working on a basic sweater pattern that you could knit yourself for your dogs, or maybe for your cat if you wanted. And so that way it's not too difficult for you all. But hang in there. I appreciate your patience. Knitting is a great way to exercise patience and help pass the time until things come by. So, thank you so much for your support, your patience, your understanding, your compassion, whether you do it through YouTube or some of you who know me personally. I really appreciate this. Just hang in there, and I'll come back for either another live video, or I should have another video prepared to go public for you all. Thank you so much. Best of wishes. I hope your new year is going good. I hope it's going good for you all.